So the idea then is to build up thin layers, and the first layers should be very, very thin, and the longer, the deeper layers, you can have more time. At first it drains very quickly. So the first very thin layer, and I already have a little bit of paper fiber, but I have to keep going. I really am moving just my upper body pretty much to one corner. And this is where it helps to have the sewing, keep track that the sewing should stay towards you. So you drip it off until you don't have like a ton of water coming out. Sewing towards me, and I have marks for 2 piles. And the thing that's important here is to kind of look and always see like this, that there's some kind of getting transferred down. If I do this and I don't look, then I get a big air bubble under there. So you kind of move it out. And for this is just felt, a couple layers of felt, nothing very fancy, and it's wet because otherwise the sheet would never come off. It would just stay where it's wet. And then for the first one, only on the first one, you press really well. And that's just because it's the first time. Once you have a few sheets there, then they'll stick to one another, but they won't stick together, but they'll be kind of want to be right on top of each other. But for the very first one, you have to get it to come off. And then you want to come over here and snap a little bit, very low, until it releases on the front edge. So you have to check that the sheet, the front part actually came off, because if you go too quickly, then you could rip it, because some will be stuck and some will not be stuck. And then again, very low, come away. They won't stick together, but it's nice to know where one stops and the next starts. So we'll put a little bit of thread so we can find the edge. And I just want my string to be trapped underneath there. And this time I don't kind of
flatten out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the more you try to fix them, the worse they get.
Yeah.